Ain't see y'all in a minute. Just want to stop today, drop y'all just a little something for y'all to think about. I'm not going to tell y'all why I dropped that. I want y'all to connect all these dots yourself, alright? So, let's go. 325 AD, alright? 325 AD, they had a council that was convened from May 20th to June 19th, called the Council of Nicaea. It was Christian bishops that met in the city of Nicaea. That's hence the name Council of Nicaea. This was under Constantine authority. You know, he was holding Rome down at that time. So this wasn't, the Council of Nicaea was basically a council to discuss what they were going to put in Christendom. What was going to go, what wasn't going to go, what was going to stay. And then they wanted to discuss the nature of the Son of God. Did you hear what I said? They wanted to discuss the nature of the Son of God. How were they going to give him to us? Were they going to make him the Son of God, like having like an angel? Were they going to make him a man who was the Son of God? Or were they going to just make him like a man who had special powers? Like they decided they decided Jesus, and they decided how we would view Jesus, okay? And how he would have a relationship with his Father. You know what I mean? So they decided that. 325 AD, Christian bishop. But this wasn't the first, okay? This was the first part of the Nicene Creed, but this wasn't the first council. The first council to go over what would be in Christendom was actually held a while before. The first council was in 50 AD, and it was called the First Church or the Council of Jerusalem. This was in 50 AD. And in 50 AD, they was disputing what would be in Christendom. For hundreds of years, finally, Constantine like, we ain't about to do this no more. Y'all about to decide something right now, okay? Just make that shit up, and we all gonna go with the same story, and that's what it is. So that's what they did. That was the Council of Nicaea. Now, the first part of the Nicene Creed was for establishing a uniform observance of the date of Easter, okay? So they wanted to establish a uniform observance of the date of Easter. Now, uniform is a very important word. You need to understand etymology. If I wear a uniform, then I dressed up for a particular thing. If I'm going to McDonald's and I put on a McDonald's uniform, does that mean I'm about to make some fucking burgers? I'm ready to make some fries. You understand what I'm saying? So they uniformed the observance of the date of Easter. They dressed it up. So all this Cadbury bunny shit and Easter and other, they dressed it up. Understand the history, and we got so much knowledge. Everybody spreading memes and shit all over the internet. I've been seeing I seen this about the Council of Nicaea. I seen about Easter. You know, it's not that hard. It's 2017. We can learn this information. Click, ask Siri, Google. It's that simple. Let's move on. But the promulgate of the earlier canon law. Now, etymology. And understand what canon law is. Uniform, canon law. Them words that stick out. Okay? Now, the promulgate is a law which is made known public, but it is required by canon law to obtain legal effect. Do you understand? So we need canon law to be legal. Alright? That's very important. I'm going to stop right there on that one. I stop right there because I want y'all to go look up what I just said. So we're going to move forward real quick. Boom. Let's move to 1492. Good old Christopher Columbus. You know what I mean? Christopher Fake. Dude left Spain on Friday. You know what I mean? It was the 3rd of August, okay? That's when he set sail. He landed here on Thursday, the 11th of October. So about 3-month voyage. But when he said he gave a letter to the king, Ferdinand, saying, I'm making another trip to India. Now, either the king dumb, or I just think, well, the king is dumb, and two, they tell us and they have this stories, but they don't think that we'll read, okay? We hear what they teach us and what they give us in the books, but we don't ever go break this down. You can download Christopher Columbus journals, PDF file, boom, like second thing that pop up on Google, all right? So, yeah, so he told the king that he was leaving, he wasn't taking the land this time, like going through Africa to go to India, he wasn't doing that. He said that he was gonna hop on the boat and go west. Kind of like going around Africa or something like that. So, I thought he was going to go around Africa too, to India, like take the water. Until I kept on reading the letter they sent the king, and he actually told him like, yeah, we're going to the West Indies, okay? My bad, Mark. But yeah, he told him he was going to the West Indies. So like around the fourth paragraph of the letter, I already knew that he was coming here. So that he already knew what was here. He didn't find this. He wasn't lost. Okay? Read these letters. He wasn't lost. He knew exactly where he was coming to. Now, when he got here, when he hit, they stayed on the boat right there. It's getting kind of dark. Next morning, man, about mass of us, the Indians, came to the shore. We came to the shore. Some of us swam out there. You know, we traded goods with them. Some of us looked at them, got up on board, turned their heads, looked at them like, this the white man, and said they chunked, dove back on board, swam the shore, got patted by, you know, they were just curious, the ones right there. Some of them wanted to mess with them, some of them didn't, till we meet the chief. But I want y'all to read that and download that, because then y'all will see that he actually started coming up the coast, and then you're gonna start seeing the reactions and what he reported to other Indian tribes to do. Some of them seen him in dip because they knew what it was. Some of them was ready to fight. Some of them was cool. You know what I mean? Read it. And then they'll tell you that he took slaves back to Spain. He took Indians back to Spain. And another thing about Indians, damn near everybody who's black, African American, I'm black, fuck it. Black, African American, Negro, or colored. I guarantee y'all gonna say that y'all got like, your grandma was Cherokee. Somebody got some type of Indian in y'all blood. So how can y'all be so silly and so ignorant not to think about the fact like, damn, everybody you black you know gonna say that my family Cherokee, my family this and that. Everybody got Indian in their blood. And you gonna believe when they say they killed all the Indians. No, it's birthright theft. They stole your land and gave you a different name. You don't know that you're the Indian. Okay? Damn, let's move on. The next thing I want y'all to check out, 1562, John Hopkins. John Hopkins was the cousin to Sir Francis Drake. Why do we talk about John Hopkins? Because this is the man who sailed the good ship Jesus. All right? The good ship Jesus was a 700-ton ship purchased by the king. 20 years later, Queen Elizabeth let John Hopkins get it. He said he wanted to go to the Americas. He wanted to take the Africans. Because the Africans knew how to navigate. So he wanted to take them too. And then some of them wanted to check out the ship. They was amazed. So he's like, yeah, the maps and stuff and everything we need downstairs in the hall. So they had to climb down the 700-ton ship down before they was like, don't worry, it's down there, trick them. When the ones they wanted to take from that place. Now listen, before that, the queen told him, because John Hopkins was a God-fearing man. That's what he was known for. All right? He was known for that, to be about that Bible. So, when the queen told him, you can only take the Africans with their own consent. So they had to be like, yeah, we'll go. So he's like, come on board, check it out. And they wanted to. It was a big-ass ship. So when they did, they consented. And the moment they consented, he had them down in the hose. He lifted up the anchor and they dipped. The next stop was Sierra Leone, where he picked up 300 to 500 more Africans and got ghost on them. They was getting treated bad on there. Some Africans wanted to dip, wanted to run, they getting treated bad. And John Hopkins let them treat them bad, and he played the game. As the you know, good cop, bad cop. Since he was the holy man, he was up there like, oh, don't worry, I promise you, don't worry, stop whooping this man. But that's not what God do. Then when he leave, he know they beating his ass. He didn't care. You know what I mean? And he did that. He kept on promising these Africans that they would get riches. And, and he promised them land. In the land of milk and honey. He promised them that. And And that's why some of them still stay. And he played the good cop, but you know, never here nor there. Just something I want y'all to look into more. The good ship Jesus. Now I hear a lot of people try to say, Jesus was a boat. Jesus was a boat. But that was in 1562. The Council of Nicaea made Jesus up in 325 AD. So when people say, oh, they made us a boat, like, don't get your stories conflicted. I understand what you're trying to say. Trying to say that you don't believe in Jesus, okay? But they've been made Jesus, okay? Now listen to what I said. They've been made Jesus, all right? So if y'all want to spread knowledge,